Vesti. I wanted to talk today about lumens per watt because I see a lot of figures about lumens per watt on different products that are out there in the market. Some claiming up to 170, 180, even 160 lumens per watt. But it very much depends upon what you're using and the diodes you're using and the reflectance and how the light responds in reflectance through materials. So what I've done today is I've just taken a couple of selections of PCBs that we've got ready. This is a PCB that we're actually busy producing about 10,000 fixtures at the moment with this PCB inside. This one's a 3030 diode. Now we underdrive this quite considerably to try to get its optimum value. Now when we will test that, I'll show you another one. Here's a 2835 diode PCB. This one's a new PCB. This one's actually a very special product PCB that we've done for a new product which mixes and filters different colours. Using the best diodes that are available and underdriving once again. Now I know we've tested this one out on a bare board PCB and we're getting 155 lumens per watt. Bare board PCB. Then you've got reflectance values in there, and the way that you test them is either on your IES or you can use one of these, a sphere. Now a sphere is great because basically it's a dome, okay, and inside there I've prepared a PCB, but it all depends if it's calibrated. You have to keep calibrating it, you have to keep testing it with the actual lamp to make sure the lumen levels. Also, the way that you position the product in the actual sphere is very important. If you position it towards the light sensor, obviously it will gain more lumens per watt. What you want to do is spread that light around the sphere so that it's gaining the average and then gaining the lumens per watt total. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to test this one that we've put in there, which is actually a 3030 bare PCB board. And to do that, what I have to do is, firstly, I just switch it on. Now, I can straight away find out that this is doing at 24.5 watts. It's coming up on there, power factor. And what I will actually do then is I'll come to this computer and I will run the test program. Now the test program will tell me the chromacicity, the SDCM, and on this one, the lumens per watt. This one's running out 143.39 bare board lumen per watt. Now I'm going to explain a little bit more, just when Amy pulls out there. Basically, with your diode, you put in a PCB, then you've got to put it through something. If you're putting an optic on it, it's going to lose value. So it might be losing 10 or 15% value. If you're putting a cover on something, glass or even plastics, you will lose more. So your bare board diode, coupled to your power factor, your bare diode might be 170 lumen per watt, your power factor will drop it down. Obviously, if it's by 10%, then you've got your reflectance. Say in a panel, you're getting a reflectance forward, it's more like 25%. So people who are claiming way high lumens, I think over 150 lumens per watt, they're either doing a sample with the very, very best diodes that you can possibly buy, which are way too expensive for mass production, or they're making a claim as the whole lumen per watt based on the open PCB before they've coupled in other factors. And I think it's important that everybody out there gains a real perception of what lumen per watt is about, because when you come into a project, when it goes in the IES file and you do it and run it in Dialux, that is when you gain the actual true values. So I always take marketing with a bit of a pinch of salt. It can be changed by the way you want to adjust things. It can be changed on the IES even, by taking off glass, by taking off covers. You have to have real figures for real projects, because when you put in lux on the floor, lumens on a desk, lumens on anywhere, that calculation is very, very important. Anyway, that's my piece on lumens per watt today. I hope you understood it, and at the moment, if anybody offers you over 150 lumens per watt, actually 140 on some high bays, I'd be very, very skeptical. Thank you. Cheers.